Hey everyone, welcome back to Book Shorts. If you're new here, this is the place where stories come alive in just minutes. Today we're diving into a world of frost fire and fragile healing with A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. This isn't just another fantasy recap, it's a soul-stirring journey through love loss and what comes after the war ends. So if you're a fan of ACOTAR, powerful romance, or just love getting lost in magical worlds, you're in the right place. Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a powerful story from Book Shorts. Let's get into it. Her soul was made of fire and frost and freedom. There was something unspoken in the chill of winter, something ancient whispering through the snow as the court of dreams prepared for solstice. In this fragile quiet between battles and bloodshed, between heartbreak and healing, Feyre Archeron must learn to live, not just survive in a world still. Haunted by war, her soul must learn to breathe again. And what begins as a season of gifts, laughter, and light becomes something more, a tale of love, of scars of hope, and the cost of peace. This is A Court of Frost and Starlight, and this is how the healing begins. The war is over, but the wounds are still fresh. Feyre now, High Lady of the Night Court, has survived the horrors of Hybern's war, but the scars run deeper than magic can reach Valaris. The city of Starlight is slowly rising from the ashes, its people quietly rebuilding their homes and their lives. There is peace, yes, but it is a fragile one, like frost on a window pane that could shatter at the lightest touch. Feyre is doing everything she can to be the High Lady her court needs. She visits villages, comforts children, oversees the rebuilding of homes, and meets with emissaries from other courts, trying to mend the fraying alliances among the Fae. Yet beneath her composed surface, she still carries the weight of death and destruction, of lives lost and battles fought, of her sister's pain and her own silent suffering. The winter solstice is approaching, a time for celebration, for reflection, for warmth in the darkest night. Feyre hopes the season will bring a moment of peace for her court and for herself. She's determined to make it special for those she loves, especially for Rhys and the High Lord of the Night Court, her mate, and the other half of her soul. Rhys too carries the burden of leadership and memory, though he hides his pain with smirks and sarcasm. There are shadows in his eyes, scars that no one sees but Feyre. As solstice nears, he focuses on giving Feyre the joy she's been denied for so long, planning gifts and surprises, determined to give her the light she's always given him. But the story isn't just about Feyre and Rhysand, it's also about their family. Cassian, the fierce Illyrian warrior, finds himself adrift with no battles to fight and too much time to think, haunted by the choices of war and the growing tensions among Illyrian warbands. Cassian feels restless and useless, training warriors who no longer respect the chain of command. His relationship with Nesta, once sharp and electric, has crumbled into silence and ice. Nesta is a storm contained in a mortal body. She is withdrawn from everyone, refusing help, refusing kindness, punishing herself in solitude. She wanders the city's darkest corners, spends her nights in taverns, and wakes with numbness wrapped around her heart. Her sisters worry, her friends wonder, but Nesta builds walls higher than any court can breach. She doesn't want to heal because to heal means to feel, and to feel means to hurt. Meanwhile, Azriel, the silent shadow singer, keeps watch over everyone, lurking in the background like the quiet promise of protection. He navigates diplomacy with precision, but there's always something unreadable in his gaze, something wounded that he never lets anyone see. Even more, who laughs louder than most and drinks like the world is ending, keeps her distance, hiding secrets that cut deeper than she admits. She tells herself she's fine, that she's happy, but in truth, she's standing still in a world that keeps moving. As the solstice preparations unfold, Feyre tries to bridge the distance among them all. She paints again, brushes and colors bringing life to canvas, letting art speak the truth she cannot. She shops for gifts, walks through the snow-lit streets, and opens the river house, their new home. To host the celebration, she and Rhys share quiet moments of intimacy and laughter, slowly reclaiming the ease that war stole from them. But even in peace, tension stirs. Elaine, the gentle middle Archeron sister, is caught between two worlds, one foot in the mortal realm and the other in the Fae. She's sweet and soft-spoken, but her gaze is far away and unreadable. Lucian, once hopeful, now lingers on the edge of her world, unwanted, unsure of his place in her heart or in the court on solstice night. The house is filled with warmth and light. The inner circle gathers around the fireplace, laughter echoing between shared memories and thoughtful gifts. Feyre gives Cassian a custom sword. Azriel receives rare new weapons. Rhys surprises Feyre with a secret studio for her painting, and in return she gives him a starfall-themed gift that reminds them both of their first true night together. It's a celebration of more than just the changing season. It's a celebration of survival of found, family of the love that holds them together. Yet not everyone feels joy. Nesta doesn't come. Her absence weighs heavy in the air like a ghost pressing against the windows. Cassian's expression is unreadable, but his silence speaks volumes. He misses her, though he'd never admit it. He worries even when she pushes him away. Outside the walls of Valaris, trouble brews in the shadows. Tensions with the Illyrians threaten to rise again, some warlords refusing to accept peace, wanting to return to the old ways. The human queens are stirring whispers of alliances and ancient threats murmuring across the land. Feyre and Rhys know this peace might not last long, and they must be ready. Feyre takes small steps toward rebuilding not just cities, but hearts. She invites her sisters in, reaches out in soft ways, trying not to push too hard. She and Rhys speak of the future of children of dreams long buried by chaos. They're building a new world, one brick, one heartbeat at a time. In the final days of Solstice, Feyre reflects on everything she's lost and everything she's found. She's no longer just a survivor. She's a queen in her own right, a warrior and a woman in love. She understands now that healing doesn't come in a single breath. It comes in slow dawns and quiet nights, in laughter shared over firelight, and choosing joy, even when sorrow is easier. And though the darkness will come again, as it always does, Feyre knows they will face it together, with starlight in their veins and love in their hands. Because sometimes the smallest stories, the quietest moments, are the ones that matter most. A Court of Frost and Starlight isn't about battles or enemies, it's about aftermath. It's about what happens when the sword is set down and the silence settles in. It's about family, fractured but trying love in all its complicated forms, and the relentless pursuit of hope. If you've ever wondered what comes after the war, if you've ever needed a reminder that healing is a journey, not a destination, then this story is for you. Let the frost fall, let the stars burn, because in the heart of winter, hope still blooms. If you want to listen, full audiobook for free. Link in description.